Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. I'm absolutely thrilled you're here with us today. We're going to treat this session like your ultimate pregame briefing. Look, if you've been granted a human reader for your upcoming exams, you've basically just been handed an incredibly powerful tool. But like any tool, its power depends entirely on how well you actually know how to use it. So in this explainer, we're going to walk through exactly what this support means, how to completely master it, and how to take total absolute control of your exam experience. Let's get you ready to crush it. First things first, why have you been given a human reader? I mean, picture this. You're sitting in a quiet exam hall, and there's a trained adult sitting right next to you, just waiting to read your paper. You might be sitting there wondering, why was I selected for this accommodation? Well, think of it this way. You're the hero of your own academic journey, and sometimes heroes just need specific, tailored tools to conquer the obstacles in their path. It is completely normal to have questions about why this specific tool was assigned to you. Okay, let's dive into this. You might have a human reader for a variety of really practical reasons. Maybe you just find reading difficult, or you naturally read a bit slowly. That's totally fine. Perhaps you're the kind of person who tends to lose your place when you're tracking across a page of really dense, heavy text. Or maybe you simply understand information so much better when you hear it spoken aloud, rather than just staring at it on a page. It could even be that you just get fatigued when reading lots of text over a long period, which, let's face it, happens to the best of us during a grueling exam. Whatever the exact reason, having a reader is simply about leveling the playing field. It helps you access the questions so you can show the examiner exactly what you know without the physical act of reading getting in your way. So let's meet your human reader, basically your very own exam sidekick. You should really think of your reader as a highly specialized piece of equipment right at your disposal. They are there for one purpose and one purpose only. And it is absolutely crucial to remember that even with them in the room, you remain completely 100% in charge of the exam. A human reader is simply a trained adult who reads the exact words on the exam paper aloud to you. Notice the heavy emphasis on the word exact. They are strictly bound to read exactly what is written on that page. They can't explain the questions to you, they can't rephrase things to make them simpler, and they definitely cannot help you choose your answers. They're quite literally a human audiobook for your specific exam paper. All right, let's talk about how the process actually works. Consider this your playbook. We're going to break down the step-by-step game plan right now so you know exactly how to call the plays when it's test time. Step 1. Tell the reader what you want read. Remember, you're the boss here. You can ask them to read just one single word, a specific sentence, a whole paragraph, or the entire question. It is entirely up to you. Step 2. Listen carefully. Take your time to really absorb and understand what that question is asking. And step 3. Ask for it to be read again. This is vital, guys. Never, ever hesitate to ask for a repetition. Your reader is sitting right there, completely happy and ready to read it as many times as it takes for it to click in your brain. And this brilliantly illustrates our next few steps. Step 4, you think about your answer. The reader only reads the words. You are the one doing the heavy lifting and deciding what the answer actually is. Step 5, answer the question. You can write it out, type it up, or even dictate it if you have another access arrangement for that. Finally, Step 6, use your reader whenever you need them. You have ultimate flexibility here. You absolutely do not have to use the reader for every single question. If you hit a short question and you just want to read it yourself, go for it. Just tag your reader back in when you need them. Up next are the do's and don'ts. These are your rules of engagement. Now that we know the basic steps, we really need to talk about the boundaries. Knowing exactly what plays you can and cannot call is going to keep you super confident and completely focused on the material, rather than sitting there wondering what you're actually allowed to ask for. First, what your reader can do. This is a highly supportive list. They can read the paper exactly as it's written. They can repeat questions. They can actually read your own written answers back to you if you want to hear how your writing sounds out loud. They can read numbers, symbols, and labels exactly as they appear. And most importantly, they can wait patiently while you think. You do not need to rush for them. Now, on the flip side, we have the strict TANTs. They cannot explain what a question means. They literally can't tell you the answer. They can't give you hints. They can't give you clues. They can't help you choose between multiple choice options, tell you if you're right or wrong, or change a single word on that exam paper. They are completely neutral facilitators of the text. Nothing more, nothing less. I want you to literally burn this quote into your memory right now. The reader reads the words, not your mind. They are just a tool. An amazing, very helpful tool for sure. But the brain power, the knowledge, the strategy, that is 100% yours. Okay, let's jump into our top tips for success. Your winning strategy. We've gone over the rules, so now let's talk about the real actionable strategies that'll help you absolutely maximize this accommodation on test day. First off, do not be afraid to ask for a question to be read again. I know I've said it already, but it really bears repeating. Second, listen all the way to the end before you start answering. Don't jump the gun. Let them finish the whole sentence so you don't accidentally miss a key instruction. Third, if you're ever unsure of a word, just ask for a repeat. So the crucial point is, take your time. There's absolutely no rush. And finally, always remember that you are in control. You set the entire pace of this exam. You're the driver. The reader is just the navigation system reading out the street signs as you go. Now for a section we call Use It or Lose It, and honestly, this is a critical warning. I need to shift gears for just a quick second here and adopt a slightly more serious tone. I'm telling you this because I want to make sure you get to keep this amazing support tool for as long as you actually need it. For an examiner to grant you a human reader in the first place, it must be considered your normal way of working. So what does that actually mean for you? It means you need to be using this accommodation whenever it's available to you. You should be using it in your normal lessons where appropriate, during your in-class assessments, during all of your mock exams, and of course, in the final exams themselves. If you feel a bit embarrassed or you just choose not to use your human reader regularly throughout the school year, your school might not be able to gather enough evidence to prove to the exam board that you still need one. So please, use it, don't lose it. All right, let's get back into the pre-game hype. Here is your official before the exam checklist. I want you to mentally check these off right along with me. Number 1, I know I can ask for a question to be read again. Check. Number 2, I know the reader cannot explain questions to me. Check. Number 3, I know the reader cannot give me the answer. Check. Number 4, I know I am completely in control of what is read. Check. And finally, number 5, I am ready to use my reader with total confidence. Check. If you can confidently check all those boxes, you are 100% prepared to walk into that exam room. We're going to wrap up this explainer with one final, really powerful thought. A human reader helps you hear the questions clearly. The ideas, answers, and success are all yours. So, as you gear up and prepare for your next big test, ask yourself this. How are you going to use this amazing tool to show the examiner exactly what you are capable of? You've got the strategy, you know the playbook inside and out, and you are entirely in control. Go out there, use your reader confidently, and conquer those exams.